Do you often hear yourself saying, I don't have time? Or people around you most of the time keeps on mentioning, I don't have time? Then this video is for you. Well, whenever you are saying, I don't have time, what you are saying is, what are you not having time for? Okay, first you need to be clear on that. And what you're saying is everybody else has 24 hours and you also have 24 hours, then you are doing more work than the other people who are in various fields, which technically is practically not viable. Right? So basically, what we are trying to say over here is we are not able to prioritize our day-to-day activities. So let's say you have 24 hours and the busiest person on the planet Earth has also 24 hours. So how does it fit everything into 24 hours? So let's look at this. I hope you have a pen and a paper over here. Okay. So in 24 hours, the first thing you need to do to understand where exactly is your time going is make a list of all the activities that you typically do in a generic day. Okay, your most common days, and sometimes you will have exception days. Okay, keep the exceptions aside and take any general day and list down all the activities that you typically do in 24 hours, including your sleeping, food, etc. Okay, list down every activity. Now, out of those activities, against those activities in the next column, write how much time are you dedicating to those activities. At the end, it should collate to your 24 hours, including your sleeping time. Now, in the next column, you mark out of these activities which are the activities or things that you are doing in your day-to-day life, which you can term as a time waster. Means it is not essentially required, but you still do, maybe just out of obsessiveness, maybe just because you have been doing it like a habitual pattern, or it is because something you do it and you don't even realize it. Like, let's say, the simplest of example, okay? Let's say a message pops up in your notification and you immediately just go ahead and check that message. It already takes 2 minutes of your time over there. And that message leads to some other notifications and some other notification, and it leads to a lot of time. Similarly, it can be with your email. Similarly, it can be with, just talking to some random people or you doing some stuffs, which is not actually catering to any kind of important or task important for that particular day. So, the third point is you identify the time wasters from this list. And now when you know these are the time wasters, see how much time you are able to get out from those time wasters. Because if you remove them, then those time become free, isn't it? Now, you add the tasks or activities that you have been willing to do, but for that, you always say, I don't have time, I don't have time. So what you do is in the next step, you take those activities and plug in your day-to-day life, wherever it is feasible. So what is happening over here is, you are utilizing your 24 hours to the fullest based on what is required in that particular day of yours. Because see, your future depends on how you handle the present. You cannot go back and change what you did yesterday. That's in your past. But please remember, what you do and how you conduct your present today will determine how your future is. That is, your tomorrow is. So if you keep saying, I don't have time, I don't have time, unconsciously you actually register in your entire body, and that actually reflects in your every activity. It can even be the most important and urgent things, and you still consciously play that tape recorder, I don't have time. So you do this simple yet powerful activity on a piece of paper. Okay, don't do it in your mind, because I'll repeat it again, in your mind there is no full stop. It just goes on in a loop. But when you write things on the pen and paper, you will see that you have so much of time out of your 24 hours that you can actually bring all the things that you actually want to do in life. Okay, so try this simple activity out and see how you can have enough time out of your 24 hours. Now, along with this, I would definitely share one tip that can actually help you to reset your entire routine and get energized and be back on track. In a month, it doesn't matter what you do, whether you are a professional, whether you are a businessman, it does not matter. In a month, ensure you just take one day out, okay, where you are not using any kind of gadgets, where you are not having any kind of distractions, and you have that time for yourself. Maybe you can read some books, maybe you can just spend time with your family, maybe you just spend time with yourself meditating, does not matter. Okay, but ensure you have a day in a complete month where you don't do any kind of work related activities. Cut yourself out. Basically, you can term it like your productive breakthrough day, okay, or your reset day, whatever you may want to call it. Make it fun, make it something that you don't typically do every single day, and just see what happens after that day, how energized you come out of it. Because once you start doing it consciously, you will see how consciously you are utilizing every moment of your day. And then your narrative is going to change from I don't have enough time to I have lots of time and I'm utilizing it wisely. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, this is Somdutta, and you can grab my best-selling book, that is 7 Steps from Shame to Being Back in the Game, from Amazon. This is written to help you. There are exercises in the book, fun stuffs to do out there, and to help you to come out of a decision that you feel guilty about, you feel regret, okay, you feel ashamed about, but how to come out of that situation and turn around your life, how to make decisions, and how to actually trust people in the process. Okay, so this book is actually going to help you transform your life in 11 days, as I have written it in the book. So go and grab your copy, and also share your experience with me in the comment section, or you can email me in the email given in the description. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.